talk about reputation then. Sunderland and Ipswich have crossed paths. We've passed like ships in the night this season, unfortunately for you, but fortunately for me. I'm going to let you into a little secret. I am wearing last season's away shirt underneath my Javelin hoodie, just because I love the design. I love the shirt, but I'm also going to. I'm taking my mum out this afternoon, so we're going into Sunderland, and I'll definitely be wearing it there.
Yeah,
Mark, you've had a tough season, and I'm a bit gutted that we've crossed paths, because we sold you Jack Clark, and then you guys have gone down to Championship. I know the struggle to get back out of there. How positive are you about this season for Ipswich, mate? You coming back up?
Yeah, I think where we currently sit at the moment, obviously a few games in now, and we've just come off the back of beating Sheffield United 5-0, and this is a team in transition, and it's a team that I think hasn't always delivered, especially last season. There's positivity there. There's ambition, I think, and that's kind of what you want for any football fan. You just want to believe something. You want to believe in the team that you see on that pitch. You want to believe, the hierarchy that are bringing in the transfers, the hierarchy that is ultimately taking the direction of the club. And a long time we were a club that was just in disarray. It was just it felt like a chore supporting Ipswich Town at times. And in the last sort of few years, really, it's been a case that we've had back-to-back promotions. We've had very successful times at the club recently, and I think it's just remembering that that was a team, and that team is sort of finally coming towards its end with players leaving, and it's going again. It's building that team again, and I think people just need to be a little bit patient with it. But we've got enough quality at this level, with the players that we got last season, but also some of the players that we brought in now, and I think we'll do all right. I don't think we're favourites by any stretch of the imagination. I never like to put ourselves as favourites, because there's a lot of pressure with that. But if we can get in the playoffs and win the playoffs, like what you guys did last year, that's the best way to go up, without doubt. But if you don't, my word, it's depressing.
I think it is, and speaking from experience, it's the most magnificent promotion playoffs. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever see a more dramatic playoff set of games, and I really do hope you guys get up there, Mark. It would be nice to see similar photos from you as I was posting earlier this year, when we come towards the end of the season, and fingers crossed that we actually play each other next season, because that's the end goal for both of us, right? So
yeah, do you know what? Every time we play you, it's always a good game. It's always a competitive game. I think it's quite evenly split, to be honest. Like, especially in the last sort of few years that I've been looking at, because obviously I've got family from Sunderland as well, so I'll often go to Sunderland and see the family, but also tie it in with an Ipswich game. So when we have been in the same league, it's always been a closely fought contest, and we've won some, you've won some. There's been a couple of draws and stuff like that, but ultimately, they're two clubs, and the reason why I love Sunderland, I have my stag do in Sunderland, believe it or not, is because there's so much love just as a community. There's so much love there, like for the football team, but everyone you meet there is friendly. They always say hello to you. But living down where I live in sort of Colchester, London way, if I say hello to someone, it's almost like, oh, why are you saying hello to me? So yeah, almost. What do you want? Yeah. So yeah, I love it. It's kind of, it feels to me like a sort of an old-fashioned, old roots type community that just appreciates community really, and it appreciates their football more than anything.